Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss. Now here's Henderson. They double-team Curry. Over in the corner, Portis. Over Bailey. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The shot, no good. And so Henderson will bring it up for Utah. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And on the drive, Randle gets a ton of momentum, and that turns into airtime for the slam.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert, the screen. For 3, Henderson. The offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's on time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And Curry has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Over ball.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Back to Curry. Stolen by Ball.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Utah making a change here. They set the pick. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
Now here's Henderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Thompson. Buries it from 3-point range.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Randle surveying the D. Towns, no luck. Jazz trail by 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a reject.
Randle left side. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it's Utah's ball. Pass to Curry. Henderson with it. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. And Stephen Curry gets the 3.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
And it's Towns penetrating.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around you.
Jazz trailed by 4. Henderson outside. Pass to Curry. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Henderson. Oh, and he jams it right over Cooper Flag.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Now Bailey. Beyond the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That free throw missing. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Henderson. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. Here's Flag. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
12. The away team, 15.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Curry on the wing. Stolen by Ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
To the inside. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now here's Towns. 6 to shoot. Sinks the triple.
3.
Randall's got 7.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
And Curry has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Utah. 7-point differential. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now here's Henderson. Driving the lane. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Pass to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Utah making a change here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Curry. Will it go? Stephen Curry, what a shooter!
Yeah, Curry's range is just unbelievable from anywhere on the floor. He is lethal.
Towns with the bucket.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Outside Curry. Now Paul. Back to Curry. Down low. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Randall outside. To the middle. Here's Flag. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Curry. Back to Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now here's Paul. Outside Curry. Towns with the steal. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
And they double up Paul. Knocks it loose. .105 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Outside Portis. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Towns wide open. Misses the three.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Mathurin.
Oh, emphatic. And good to see Mathurin getting aggressive and finishing there with some force.
Paul outside. Pass to Curry. Portis inside the three-point line. We've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 13. From Delta Center, back in a moment. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jazz trail by 15. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Ball. It's Curry outside. It's good on the putback.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Outside, Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got 9.
And this is what makes Towns so special, that ability to hit with consistency from range.
They double him with flag. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jazz trail by 16. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. Stolen by Ball. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Back to Henderson. And stolen by Flag. Caruso with the steal. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
And here's Henderson after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. But drive by Henderson. Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. And finished off by Bailey.
A great transition play there from Bailey. I know coaches love seeing the rookie hustle.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back over to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. There's the screen. It's Randle with the drive. Here's Flag.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Henderson attacking. It's rebounded by Towns. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Towns with the steal. And Randle throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Henderson. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gobert. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
First personal foul.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass and an easy finish.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Flagg. No good on the three. Out to Thompson. Back to Henderson. They double him with Flagg. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. It's Curry outside. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
He has to take the hit there, but Mathurin won't mind. A really gritty play that gets him to the line.
He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Aldama. Over Mathurin. Aldama can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Your Jazz.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And
The visiting team, 55.
as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And Utah has possession. Henderson right side. For 3, Portis. He can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Clearly a foul.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Out to Henderson. Back to Portis. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Bailey. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 9 points for Ace Bailey.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Illegal screen.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Randle. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And Flagg throws it down.
Julius Randle.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Curry outside.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Curry with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Flag finding ways to succeed offensively on an NBA court.
Outside Curry. From past the arc. Another miss by Curry.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. Towns for 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Pass to Curry. Towns with the steal. Flag with it. Now Henderson defending. Stolen by Henderson. And here is Caruso. And Curry has it in the corner. And he can't jam it through.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
And Portis throws it down.
And Curry is a great passer. He can get to double-digit assists pretty much any night he focuses on it.
Here's Bailey. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Curry outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Towns.
Anthony Towns.
And the dunk by Towns.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Out to Henderson. Back to Curry. For 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Clock at 4. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Ball goes to the away team. Now into the lineup for your Jazz. Steven Adams.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Terrence Mann. Chris Paul.
Now, here's Ball. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Jazz ball.
Let's do this, fellas. Yeah. Get open, get open.
And here is Paul. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for